Today on the Days of Sarah show, we are hanging out with Sheila E, Ozomatlli, and Michael Franti to celebrate Elevate Oakland. Next, we travel to UC Berkeley, where we travel around campus. We get a chance to chat with a Nobel Prize winner, and a whole lot more. Lastly, we end the day with an oldie but goodie interview with the fabulous Dr. Maya Angelou. All this and more today on the Days with Sarah show.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to Days with Sarah. I'm your host, Sarah Farmer, and today is a very, very special show. We're hanging out at the benefit concert for Elevate Oakland. That's right, it's a concert that Sheila E put together, so I'm going to get a chance to chat with her. I get a chance to talk to Ozomatlli and Michael Franti and a handful of others. That's how we start the show off. Then we travel to UC Berkeley, and we end the day with an oldie but goodie interview with Dr. Maya Angelou. So let's get to it. Sheila E. Wow, I'm having a moment here. So we're here at the VIP party, getting ready for the concert for Elevate Oakland. How are you?
I am excited and nervous.
'Cause I feel like you've done so much for women in music, and the fact that you kill it on so many levels on the drums, it's just unexplainable. How does Elevate Oakland directly involve itself within the Oakland, schools curriculum?
Well, that's what we had talked about initially. We're gonna make it an after-school program, but then we ended up saying, this should be part of the curriculum. It should be a given, right? A no-brainer, we say. So we went to Castlemont. We talked to the teachers. We had conversations with the district and just said, we would love to help them, create some classes for them. And they said yes, and we're like, well, great, because this is what we want to do. It happened very quickly. It was a door that opened very quickly. We were really blessed, and we're just excited. So we're going to move from school to school. We started Castlemont, we'll go to Fremont, we'll go to Oakland High. We're going to keep going until we get creative arts and music in every school.
I can't let you get out of here without asking you, from a musician standpoint, do you have a favorite musical moment or musical memory?
The turning point in my life is when I played the first time with my dad with a band that he had called Azteca at 15 years old, because I wasn't planning on being a musician. It was so empowering. It was a spiritual moment, and that day, that was the show that I decided this is what I want to do for the rest of my life.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you've done, and thank you for inspiring so many women and men and people of color.
Thank you.
Yeah, really appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, sister.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you. So I'm hanging out in the den with Ozomatlli. What's up? Yes. Let's do the clap. Let's do the clap. We're here at Elevate Oakland, and we're trying to talk about the importance of music in school and helping kids get more musical and getting that exposure. What do you guys think the importance is of having music highly involved in a school curriculum?
It's everything. I wouldn't be a musician today if it wasn't for the public school system having the opportunity for young people to play instruments. We go to schools all the time and give back, and music is becoming less and less of a priority. So for us as a band, it's a big priority for us to, support schools and to support music in schools and to give back that way.
When Sheila E came up to us and asked us about this, it being about music, education, it just resonates with Ozomatlli, and even though right now we're in the middle of we're having a record come out in March 11th, so we're super busy with all this stuff, but then when Sheila asked us for something like this, we dropped everything, we came up here to do this show,
When we say Ozo, y'all say my
Michael Franti and I are here in the Den at the Fox Theater. What's up, man?
I'm just happy to be here. It's a beautiful night. People are all here in such great spirits, and the sound check today was unreal. I love the Bay Area. I love the spirit of diversity that we have here, and it's really reflected in the music, and you'll see it here tonight. You know, the mixtures of rap, R&B, Latin, jazz, funk. There's so much fusion that takes place here culturally, and you really feel it in the music. This is a night for Elevate Oakland, which is about bringing music education into schools. And every year, more money gets taken out of schools for sports, arts, and education. And all of our music education begins when we're in the womb. You know, we hear the heartbeat, we hear our mothers and fathers singing to us, we hear songs on the radio, and then at some point, some of us have the opportunity to try an instrument, and we get inspired by it, and it opens up our hearts in different ways. And what music education does that's different than, say, just, you know, reading, writing, and arithmetic, which are also, of course, important, is that it reaches our heart, it expands our heart, and it also helps us to overcome our fears and our challenges. You know, we learn, like, the first time you pick up a guitar, you're like, I can never do this. Then after a week, you're like, hey, I can kind of do this. And then after a year, you're like, wow, I'm starting to get good at this. And that's something that's important for everything you do in life. You know, it's like if you're going to start a business, or if you're going to work on a film project, or if you're growing a garden in your backyard, you have to do that. And some kids never really learn that. Yeah. Some kids go through life always giving up. And that's what this program, Elevate, is about. It's about taking kids to that next level of challenge and success.
Thank you, gentlemen. I really appreciate your time. Hey, let's clap it out. Let's clap it out. Let's clap it out. And thank you for what you're doing. You know? Yeah, thank you for your spirit.
You're welcome.
Yeah, God bless you. Be right back. Coming up, we travel to UC Berkeley. And later, we're chatting with the incredible Dr. Maya Angelou. Hope you guys enjoyed the Elevate Oakland piece. Really one of my favorite things we've got to do this season. Today, we are giving away a very, very special trip to Mendocino. One of my favorite places to travel to. On our website, the episode we did on Mendocino will show you some of our travels there. And so let's check out the giveaway. Want to get away to Mendocino? Well, enter our contest to win a trip to this magnificent town and the beautiful Little River Inn. Stay for 2 nights and take in the stellar views here at the hotel, which sits across from the ocean and is an excursion in itself. Start the morning off with breakfast for 2 and indulge in their famous pancakes and more. Next, take up a game of golf on their Autobahn course and play overlooking the beautiful vistas while taking in their spectacular mountain views. Next, a nap is probably in order before dining at the Little River Inn's restaurant with their renowned chef. We will announce the winner in 2 weeks, so make sure you jet over to our Facebook page for details on how you can enter. Good luck! And so now we're off to UC Berkeley, where I got a chance to travel, talk to a Nobel Prize winner, oh my God, all these great things, play a little basketball here or there, and talk a little theater. Hey, we're headed to meet with Ross at UC Berkeley Visitor Center. Hi, Ross!
Hey, how's it going?
Good! How are you?
I'm doing pretty well. I'm excited.
Yay, so am I. Can't wait to see the campus.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go.
Okay.
So this whole area is Sprout Plaza, one of the really big social hubs here on the Berkeley campus, and it is really the center of the history and tradition. In fact, you're standing right here on the Mario Savio steps, which is where the free speech movement really culminated here in the 1960s, and it's just an incredible place for students and history and tradition. Right behind me actually is Sather Gate, and in fact it's one of the most iconic images. Literally thousands of students on a daily basis walk to and from underneath the gate to classes, on the way to lunch dates, or even just to hang out here. The Camp Neely is also known as Sather Tower.
Yeah.
It began construction in 1914, so we're actually approaching our centennial with the Clock and Bell Tower, and there are plans in the works to celebrate it, not only here on the Berkeley campus, but all over the world, and we'll find out more about this.
My grandmother was born in 1914.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
She's could possibly be the oldest living
Alumni for here for UC Berkeley.
Yeah,
We're gonna find out.
Yeah. The Great Bear Bell is the really tall one up there. It's 2 tons, and it's the bell that's rung anytime that the hour needs to be announced to the entire campus.
Nice. Wow. Well, this is very special. Very, very. It's my first time here. I grew up in the Bay Area. I've never been up here.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad I could be here to play witness to that.
Thank you for showing me something.
Absolutely.
Inside the tower.
Yep.
Just bones.
You guys want to take a peek?
Yeah. Are you serious?
Yeah, isn't this awesome?
Wow, this is better than Jurassic Park. This is the San Francisco Chronicle, Wednesday, July 3rd, 1940. What to see and hear today at the fair. 9 a.m. Treasure Island open to the world. Are you serious?
Isn't that cool?
Our next stop here on campus takes us to the legendary Zellerback Hall, where I'm meeting up with Matthias. We are here on the stage of Zellerback Hall, here at the heart, we're in the heart of UC Berkeley. Wow. Home of Cal performances. Matthias, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you?
I'm fabulous. Very happy to be here with you.
Wow, I'm so happy you're here with me. I mean, you're the director here, and what an honor it is to sit on this stage. What warms my heart so much about it is that it's a celebration of art.
That's beautifully expressed. It's a celebration. It's a celebration of art, because absolutely every time the curtain goes up here, it really is a celebration of the power of the performing arts. And as you say, that we need more of it in the world, because it shows us so many things. I mean, it's one of the few moments in our lives nowadays that we really have to give over time to someone else, to something else. There in front of you is, one of the greatest achievements of mankind.
What's the feeling about UC Berkeley that it's just like, oh, da da da.
You could have sung the Messiah on Saturday.
Oh yeah, no. I might have lost my job. I may not have lasted that long.
You just got a job as a singer.
Thank you.
Hay una magia aquí. There's real magic here. We have incredible audiences, that love what we do, that challenge us to do more, and challenge us to do better and more adventurous things. The performing arts are a fundamental anchor.
Oh, yeah, so much, right? It just feeds the soul. And for so many of us in our upbringing, it's just what gives us imagination. This was very special, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right now, we'll be right back. We are now inside the gym here with the ladies running the show here for the Cal basketball team. Coach Lindsay, hi.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm just thrilled to be here, like right here on the court. I don't know what to do.
This is where it all happens.
Where it all happens, huh? For someone who, I played basketball when I was in high school, and so it's just great to be here. And I just really am inspired by girls basketball. Brittany's from Berkeley, went to Berkeley High, and you're from Stockton, Northern California?
Yeah.
And what do you love the most about the girls?
More than anything, they inspire me. They are just such hard workers and good people and good to each other. And they go to the #1 public school in the country and still come to practice every day and get it done. And it's really neat to see them fulfill their dreams with hard work, and they always have each other's backs. And I'm just really, really proud to be around them every day.
Thank you so much for letting me spend some time with you.
No problem. Thanks for coming. What are we saying? Bears on 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Bears! And our last stop of the day, we're headed to talk to Nobel Prize winner Randy Schekman. What inspires you through all your trials and tribulations to do what you've done and to keep doing what you're doing?
The excitement of discovery. That has to be the reward. I mean, I won the Nobel Prize. That was exciting. but life goes on. I still have a laboratory. I still have students who are excited about their work. Most of what we do in the lab doesn't work for lots of different reasons. Something wasn't controlled properly. So most of the time it fails, and you have to deal with that frustration. So when you learn how to deal with it, the few moments when you actually do something that works can be really exciting. And especially when you learn something new. And that one has really rare moments like that when you really learn something fundamentally new. And you just live for those moments when you're a scientist.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Can I give you a hug?
You can give me a hug.
Coming up, we are chatting with the incredible Dr. Maya Angelou. Want to get away to Mendocino? Well, enter our contest to win a trip to this magnificent town and the beautiful Little River Inn. Stay for 2 nights and take in the stellar views. Next, take up a game of golf on their Autobahn course and play overlooking the beautiful vistas while taking in their spectacular mountain views. We will announce the winner in 2 weeks, so make sure you jet over to our Facebook page for details on how you can enter. Good luck! Over the years, we've had the pleasure of interviewing some pretty incredible people. And to this day, one of our favorite interviews is the one we did with Dr. Maya Angelou. Doesn't really get any better than that. So we're going to take you to an oldie but goodie flashback to one of our interviews. And so let's check out my talk with Dr. Maya Angelou. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You were a role model to me and to all these wonderful people here and here at your book signing at Book Passage. We're just very honored to have you.
Thank you very much.
Your life has been an absolute testimony to leadership, to excellence, to living your life at the fullest.
Yes.
What has been the most challenging thing that you have encountered and that you have overcome?
Yes. I am in passage. I mean, you don't get there and then you sit back and there are people who walk up to me and say, I'm a Christian.
Yes.
And I think, already? No, you already got it. I'm a Muslim already. I'm a Buddhist already. You're in passage. I'm a Jew already.
Yes.
Now, being a Christian is as difficult and as delicious as being a Jew or a Muslim or a Buddhist or a Zen Buddhist or Shintoist or Taoist. It is not something one achieves and then you sit back. The most difficult part of trying to be a Christian for me is to realize that the brute and the batterer and the cruel, the sadist are all children of God. Yes. I have to know that. If he or she doesn't know it, it is incumbent upon me to know it and to know that that person, as vile as his or her actions are, is a child of God. That challenges me this morning. I mean, it has. I'm now pressing on to my 77th birthday, and it challenged me this morning. I looked at somebody who really said something so rude, and I was ready. And I smiled and said, God bless you, honey. That's very hard.
So do you think that's one of the biggest things that we learn along our journey in life? Forgiveness, appreciation.
That's bigger than forgiveness.
Yes.
It doesn't say, am I my brother's keeper? It says, I am him.
Yes.
Am I my sister's keeper? I am her. That she is fat or tall or thin or pretty or plain or white or black or gay or straight, I am her. And I cannot and will not accept any distance. Will not. It's so hard to work at it. I mean, you work at it though. And one is better for working at it. And one blows it all the time. You have to know that. That when you get ready to go to bed at night, you check yourself and you think, I only blew it 89 times today. Okay, tomorrow I'll try to make it 88.
In your book, you talk about your grandmother.
Yes.
And there was a point where she basically became a single parent. She had 2 children she was caring for. One of them was physically challenged. One of them was your father.
Yes.
And she hit a point. Can you talk to us about
Yes.
what she went through and how people
Yes.
can find strength from that?
Well, she had 2 sons in a little village in Arkansas about the size of this part of the room. And one was crippled and from 2 years old. We know now it was some form of polio, some neurological malady. She said she wouldn't leave her babies in anybody's care to go and work in someone's kitchen. So she made meat pies, that ham or chicken. Those were only meats available. She had the only black-owned store in the town. And I had this, she built it in the teens of the 20th century. And I had it pulled down 1999. I grew up in that store. She was such a woman, such a wise woman,
Yes.
and kind. You see, anybody who isn't kind isn't very smart. It's the truth. It's the truth.
It's very true.
If you're really smart, you're very kind. Because truly what goes around comes
It sure
around.
does. You say in the book, Mama told me, sister, the world might try to put you down a road that you do not like. First stop and look behind you. If nothing back there makes you want to return, then look ahead. If nothing ahead beckons you enough to keep on going, then you have to step off that road and cut yourself a brand new path.
Step off the road and go in a different.
Create.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
It's your life. This is all you have.
Yes.
And this minute, right now, is all you have. And you're going to let somebody brutalize you? You need to know I'm too good for that.
It's self-empowerment.
Absolutely.
It's standing and finding our place and just moving. Yes.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
So much.
Thank
so
you
much.
kindly.
Please come and pick up the book. You can find it here at Book Passage here in the Marin area and throughout the United States. We congratulate you on your new book. And
Thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you, baby.
Hope you guys enjoyed the show today. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can join over our Facebook page to enter the contest for the giveaway to Mendocino and find out a whole lot more there as well. So see you guys next week. Bye-bye.